Hi, my name is Jessica Freeman. This is the blog that I just created on EduBlog. This is the first educational blog I've ever created. I did have a personal blog like 7 years ago or something like that. It was super popular back then for everyone to just have a personal blog and blog about kind of like a journal, except on the computer. So I had that and don't have that anymore. But I really enjoyed making this personal blog. This educational blog. I just call it Freeman Math because I am a math teacher, and my elective class pertains to math. It's a STEM class, so it's still math, so it works. But regarding a personal learning network and a personal learning community, just seeing the two acronyms and the two titles, they're very similar. And in fact, as I was typing this, I typed a sentence that more or less said, they sound similar, but they're not the same. And then I went on to explain a personal learning network. And then after that, I started talking about a personal learning community. And I started the sentence, it could be like a personal learning network. You could do it online. You could do this. You could do that. And then I stopped and said, wait a second. That makes it just sound like the same thing. And if it's the same thing, then why do we have two different names? And at the beginning of my blog post, I said they're not the same thing. So I had to delete a little bit of that and go retype it saying, well, it could be like this, but a personal learning community really is when people are getting together regularly to meet and to help each other and to discuss ideas and that kind of thing. So I really enjoyed or I appreciated that kind of moment of, I don't know if I want to say clarity, that moment of clarity, but that moment of thought that you don't always get when you're talking, right? Think before you talk. Well, for myself, it's a lot easier to think before I type or type something and delete it. So I appreciated that moment of how specifically are they similar and different. But the main thing that I want to talk about is what I talked about in my last paragraph is that I've been a part of PLCs mostly, but also professional learning networks as well. Some that have been just wonderful and amazing, and I keep going back to the network to learn more strategies, and I go to PLCs excited because I know it's going to be valuable. And then I've been a part of others that are just not so much, where I go through the network and I go, well, this is not a thing I'm going to keep up with. And I go to PLCs and I go, I know this is going to be a waste of an hour of my life. So my biggest advice on my blog, right, because people read blogs to learn something, and people read a blog as opposed to like a professional journal or something like that. They read a blog to hear what your opinion is. At least that's my opinion of why people read blogs. And so my opinion was, and the advice I gave at the beginning was, make it valuable to you. Do not just go in there to expecting that it's going to be a waste of your time. If it is, then something needs to change. Don't join a network and just say, oh, just part of this network because I need to be a part of the professional learning network, whatever. There are so many out there. Find one that is valuable for your time. Thank you for watching my video.